Alright, so welcome back to the 47 show. We're gonna keep it going with the Q&A. This part 2. Like this video, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'm about to get into it. I'm gonna try to answer the questions that don't take that long for me to answer first, and then I'm getting to the longer questions, the more like the ones that I'm enjoy answering better towards the end. So watch it to the end, get to the end of the video, and yeah. So what question? All right, something simple. Is fish meat? Fish is meat. If you don't see fish as meat, or if you think like as a vegetarian or vegan you can still eat meat, because people have argued me about this before, like we can still eat meat. Like fish is meat, like it's animal flesh. Fish still have consciousness. Fish have, like, you know, a school of fish, like they interact with each other. They feel pain and suffering. So it's just like, if they feel pain and suffering and torture, and they can know that they captured and all that, I don't want to eat it. So fish is still meat. Fully explain your diet. I'm trying to just bust through these little questions real quick. Fully explain your diet. I'm a vegan. I don't really eat processed stuff. Like, I don't eat white flour, white sugar. Oh, somebody asked me about the salt thing. I meant to say this. Somebody asked me about salt. I said I don't eat salt. I don't mean salt in general. I mean, I use pink Himalayan salt. I don't eat iodized salt. Iodized salt it's just processed, and it's stripped of everything, and then they put aluminum in it, and aluminum leads to dementia. It dries out your brain. Like, all them heavy metals in your brain is what people get Alzheimer's and dementia from. If you didn't know about that, like, just look it up. Like, I'm not making this up. But that's why I try to stay away from aluminum cans, aluminum pots and pans. Like, if y'all see my cooking videos, most of my stuff being cast iron skillets. But, what else we got? Why do you always seem so happy? Why you not happy? So let me stop. I just be happy because, like, I mean, I got all my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, and my eyes work, and I could run. But what I'm trying to say is, if you're not happy, then you probably cause your unhappiness on yourself. Like, every problem that we have derives from us. Like, you could try to blame somebody else for your issues, but at the end of the day, it's still derived from you or some feeling that you have inside. Because, like, nobody really has power over us. We allow people to have power over us. So like, as long as you live in your own happiness and you be comfortable with yourself. Like, I know I do this whole YouTube thing, which is very social. I'm not a big fan of social media, to keep it a buck with you. Like, I would like Snapchat. I use Snapchat for promoting purposes. I'll delete Snapchat too. But it's like, I'm trying to spread a message, so I use this stuff. But I enjoy my personal time. I enjoy my time just to me, like, just to be me, sit and have time for myself, which helps me with my own happiness. I do things that keep me happy, like working out and all the stuff I already explained before. But that's why I always seem so happy, because I just am happy. Like, that's like saying, why your dog look like a dog? It's a dog. I don't know. That probably was so simple, but it really is that simple. Like, just be happy. What does 47 mean? I know a lot of people probably is wondering, what is the 47 show? What is 47? So I'm about to break that whole 47 thing down for y'all right now. 47. What I got to do, I'm about to show y'all a little something on the laptop real quick so I can break it down for y'all. Alright, so the body, you know how your body got organs and stuff. So our body got energy centers. Our spiritual body has energy centers. When I was talking about the root chakra to the crown chakra in part 1, if you ain't watched part 1, go watch part 1. But I'm talking about the root chakra to the crown chakra thing earlier, right? So it's 7 chakras, and they all consist with certain things. On the laptop, hope y'all can see that. This is, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 4th chakra is your heart chakra. The heart chakra, okay, I'm gonna show y'all what it's saying. It's a heart chakra. The heart chakra the chakra of heart stands for love, balance, and compassion. All right, so the 4th chakra is your heart chakra. The heart chakra is just like a good heart chakra meditation is like, I love this, I love that. Like, just remember what you love, and having self-love, like showing self-love is a good way to open your heart chakra. So that's the 4th one. That's what the 4 would come from. Then the 7th one is the crown chakra. 7th one right here, the crown chakra up here. You see, they all like, you see how I was talking about the root chakra at the base of the your spine, and the crown chakra at the top of your crown, like your crown chakra. It's self-explanatory, but crown chakra, spiritual knowledge, connection, and unity. So your crown chakra is basically what connects you to the divine, the creator. What, like, just knowing your purpose, like knowing that you have a purpose for being here. Like, that's what the crown chakra is. Just like your mind, basically, like your mind and your spiritual connection and your mental awareness of like everything is connected and all that. So 4 is like, it's the 4th chakra and the 7th chakra. So 47 is having the balance between your heart and your mind, and just remembering that balance on a daily basis is like, that's what 47 is. Like 47 is the balance between your heart and your mind. Like, it's basically what it is. 47 show heart and the mind. About crystals. Speak on crystals. And somebody said, what type of crystals do you personally like buying or like to use? All right, crystals. Speak on crystals. All right, crystals. I'm gonna speak on crystals, and I'm gonna tell you about which ones I got. Like, keep my crystals on me. Like, keep the thing on me. In this little blue sack. If you ever see me in person, I pull this blue sack out. Somebody probably pissed me off, and I'm just trying to put it in my hand, to be honest with you. But all right, let me explain crystals first. Let me speak on crystals first, and then I'm gonna break down what kinds I use. All right, so crystals, like I was explaining earlier, the chakras just now, like how to break this down. Crystals grow naturally in the earth, like it's something from the earth. Like plants grow from the earth, like the earth, like everything that we need is on this planet. We don't need labs and all the other BS that they make up to help heal us. Like everything that we need to live and thrive and survive is on this planet already. So the earth, deep inside the earth, crystals form, and they form from different minerals and the atmosphere around, and they, like, the earth have its own natural energy. Like, I know people just believe the earth is just a ball of lava and all that, but it has its own energy, and these crystals hold that energy in them. So that energy, the energy inside the crystals align with certain energies. Like, they have certain properties to them that, you know, I hope I'm making sense. They have certain properties, like crystals have certain properties that kind of align with certain chakras within your body, and good for like manifestations, and like they go along with certain organs and stuff. Like it's holistic doctors who use crystals for healing people, like placing them on certain parts of your body, like what they do with acupuncture and puncturing certain parts of your body. And, you know, like crystals do the same thing. Like, people just don't really get into it because they say that's witchcraft, but anything they consider witchcraft is something that our ancestors probably used 9 times out of 10 for healing purposes. If you break down, don't scratch everything I just said, like keep that in mind, but just take this right here. If you break down everything on this planet to the smallest fraction, you get to cells and atoms and protons and electrons. Basically, what I'm trying to say, everything is comprised of energy and vibrations. Everything is a vibration, the law of vibration. If you don't know what the law of vibration is, go look it up. Everything is vibrations. Like, everything that you see in front of you is energy and vibrations. So certain energies and vibrations and frequencies just, you know, align. Like certain crystals tune, like help you get your energies in tune and your frequency vibrating at the right frequency for like a right healthy frequency, because you have positive and negative frequencies. Like everything is a positive and negative. You have positive and negative frequencies. So the crystals just help you get parts of you in line and in tune and vibrating at the right frequency, because everything is energy. When you get down to it, every single thing is energy. Like, okay, Now, what type of crystals do you personally like to buy or use? I should have used some of the crystals in my explanation. That would have been a lot smarter. Okay, I have this right here. This is like, this when I put it in my hand, I could feel it immediately. Like, but this is a chakra piece, because let me take it out the thing. This is a copper wire. This help like with the, actually I don't really know what the copper do. I know it's good for crystals. It's oh, you gotta have organic and inorganic metal. I think that's the purpose. Inorganic and organic metal. Yeah. So you got, like I was just showing you the 7 crystals. This is for, I think these for the 3 root crystals. I mean the 3 root, like, grounding chakras. That's the word I'm looking for, chakras. So I think this might be carnelian and citrite, and it's probably something else in here, but I can't really see. And then the green one is aventurine. I'm pretty sure that's good for the heart chakra, for love and compassion. And then the blue one is for the throat chakra. That's your 5th chakra. The throat chakra is good for speaking, like expressing yourself in a healthy way, and like just speaking your truth. And like, you know, some people just hold it in. Like me as a Cancer, I like to hold a lot of stuff in. I don't really speak all the time. So like that blue for that crystal, I mean that blue for the throat chakra. See, I'm messing up already. And then the purple one is some type of amethyst. That's for the crown chakra and the 3rd eye chakra and the crown chakra. Good for like the spiritual side, your spiritual awareness and all of that. So that's what this is. I'm just showing y'all my crystals. That's what this is, to help balance all 7 of my chakras and keep my chakras in line. Like when you be seeing me wear this, it's just that this thing is heavy, y'all. So I don't always keep it on. I'm gonna put it on for the rest of the video though, just for the sake of. But like, this help with my chakras. All right. So what else we got? It's a whole bunch of, I'm not the crystal expert. I'm gonna tell y'all, the dude who made this for me, I got his Instagram. Like, if anybody interested in buying you some pieces, like he do earrings, he do stuff like this. He do earrings, necklaces, bracelets, anklets, wands, all type of stuff. Like organite crystal, organite pyramids, but he do, I'm gonna show y'all some other, I got other stuff in the house from him too though. This is some amethyst. This is good. This is like a good spiritual, like crown chakra, 3rd eye chakra type crystal. Like, it's good for meditation and connecting yourself to the divine energy. That's what it's good for. And then, oh, this bowl that I got it in, this is selenite. Selenite is a crystal that clean. I should have probably said that in the whole explain crystals, speak on crystals. Crystals, like I said, crystals hold, like crystals clean your energy, and then you connect with your crystals. But just like that, just like food get dirty and people could touch food and stuff, like crystals hold other people's energy. So like when you first get a crystal, you should clean your crystals. That's what this bowl for. Selenite is a type of crystal that cleans other crystals of negative energies and like just, it cleans them and get rid of all the things that you don't want, so that when you put it, like, and you connect it with you, it's like it's holding the properties of what you want to do, and it's gonna expound on what you want instead of whatever everybody else, whoever touched it in the store, probably did with it, or whoever sold it to you, or wherever you found it at. Like, that's what this for. Selenite. This is selenite bowl, but selenite come in like, it's a, I know y'all can't see it, but it's a bar of selenite on the top of my door. So it's like whenever somebody walked through my door, it like pull them negative energies off of them, like every time. And every doorway, like the front door, the back door of this house, like selenite on the top and black obsidian. Another thing, for charging crystals, if you want to charge your crystals, you can charge it. If you want to charge your crystals, you charge them. If you want to charge your crystals, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Charging your crystals, charge them in the moonlight, and you can charge your crystals in the moonlight. You can charge your crystals by burying them in the ground. You can charge your crystals with salt water or rainwater. Basically the elements like fire, earth. You know what I'm trying, that's what I'm trying to say basically. Like, somebody said sunlight, but I also heard some certain crystals don't like sunlight. So look up the crystals that you have, or the crystals that you're interested in buying, because all crystals have different properties. There's hundreds of crystals. Now, let me get into my personal crystals, and then we about to switch the subject off of crystals. I feel like I've been talking about crystals for a minute. All right, this is black. No, this black tourmaline. This is good for protecting yourself from like radiation, negative auras, like that whole 5G thing that they keep talking about, promoting. Like, that is dangerous. And so this is good for like protecting your aura, protecting yourself from radiation. It's good for like anxiety and all type of stuff like that. And then I have tiger's eye. This is like a root chakra crystal. It's good for keeping your root chakra balanced, you know, not living in fear, you know, having confidence and taking actions and stuff. And then I think this is rainbow amethyst. I already explained amethyst kind of, sort of. It's just like these purple crystals kind of have some of the same similar properties. It's got the same, it has very similar properties to this crystal right here. It's just a smaller version. I got like 2 crystals like that. This also, I think it's like purple agate, but it's still also like a spiritual type crystal. And then I have some pyrite. This is good for manifesting abundance and wealth and stuff like that. My dad gave me this crystal, but I do see the purpose of it. But yeah, that's what this for. And then it's rose quartz. It's in the shape of a heart. I mean, it's the heart chakra. So yeah, it makes sense. But rose quartz, that's like a heart chakra type crystal, good for love, compassion, and, you know, just having like self-love, but also spreading love. And it also helps manifest love into your life. Like if you're looking for a partner, some rose quartz. And then boom, as soon as I say boom, I forgot the name, but this is for the throat chakra. I know that 100%. This is for the throat chakra. I already told you what the throat chakra good for. But this is what I keep on me daily. Like, these with me everywhere I go. Keep these in my pocket. I need to get me some more. I'm probably getting me some more soon. I just ain't been to the place recently. One more thing I'm gonna show y'all about crystals, and we done with crystals, I promise. Oh, well, this one too. This is the organizer. The same person who made this is the person who made this. So this is good for like home. Like, I got one of these in my car too. It's probably like 3 or 4 of these in the house. Like, we spread them around the house. It's good for radiation and like Wi-Fi and stuff. It's good for keeping the energy inside your home clean and positive. It's jade in here, good for prosperity. It's some amethyst in here. I already told you about amethyst. A bunch of black tourmaline, like I said, good for radiation and negative auras and all of that. This amethyst up here too. And then there's some selenite and some rose quartz in here, good for love and compassion. Why not have it in your house, you know, with your family and stuff. And then this is just a smaller version. We keep these in the windows. You find one of these in every single window. And that's it on crystals. I'm not even a big crystals expert, but people's asking about crystals. Yeah, 20 minutes. All right. Next question. What type of books do you read? Y'all read books. Let me stop. But I read books that's like, when I was young, I used to read a lot of science fiction books or books on like mythology and stuff, like Rick Riordan. I don't know if y'all know that author. But now what I read is it's either got something to do with Africa, history, or health. I got this book, The Science of Self, Main God in the Mathematical Language of Nature. This book is a powerful book. Then I got African People and European Holidays, A Mental Genocide. This just break down all the holidays and tell you the truth behind them and like where they really come from and why we shouldn't celebrate them as African people, because it's all just meant to exploit us. I got The Destruction of Black Civilization. This explain how we went from being powerful, so powerful, and having, I'm not gonna say everything, but just the powerful beings that we were back in Africa to what we are today. It breaks down that timeline basically. It say great issues of a race from 4,500 BC to 2000 AD. I have African Holistic Health. I showed y'all this book before in one video. I have The Art of Lucid Dreaming. I showed y'all that book before. I have Fighting Disease with Food. I have The Vegetarian Feast. I don't really use this book that much. I kind of just be free. Like, I just really be just going on what I feel. I feel like I got some more books around here somewhere. They probably on the other side of the bed. But that's the type of books I read. I just read books like trying to empower myself, trying to learn something, you know. What made you leave females alone? And why did you start seeking retention? Alright. This probably gonna be like one of the last questions. The rest of them kind of getting repetitive. Alright, what made you leave females alone? And why did I start seeking retention? Okay. I didn't leave females alone. I took a break from females. I'm like in a relationship right now, so I didn't leave females alone. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna. But I didn't leave females. I did leave females alone for a time period. Let me break it down. Why I did that. That what made me start seeking retention. Alright, so I wasn't gonna even say this, but somebody on one of my snaps, right? I was explaining like the type of person I am. I don't really get into my personal self on social media. But somebody slid up on it and said my type of man. That's part of the reason why I left females alone, because it was just like, I don't know. I wasn't always this skinny dude. This kind of off topic, but I wasn't always this skinny, not skinny, but I wasn't always in shape. I wasn't always this confident in myself. I wasn't always this happy. So females didn't just like jump out at me until college, really. And it was all great and all in the beginning, but then I realized like they all offered the same thing, and it got boring. Like, it got so boring, y'all. So, and then another thing is like females just looked at me like as something to like, as I don't know, like something to obtain, like I was some object. And then I used to keep money on me in college. I used to work a job, and I used to keep money on me in college. So I was never like, I don't know. So people just, I don't know. So it was just like females just kind of, I don't say that's what they was attracted to. I mean, I know I'm an attractive dude. Like, I mean, I'm sexy, but that's not what I'm talking about. Let me get to the top. Let me get to the point. The point I'm trying to make is females just got, like, I never been a dude who just cared to have a whole bunch of females, like this female, that female, this female, that female calling me and all that. Like, so it got boring to me after a while. Like, it was fun when I first got to college and I wasn't used to that. Like, it was like, oh hold on now. But then it was just like, it got pointless. And then I started to observe my surroundings. Like, when I started getting on my spiritual journey, I started to observe my surroundings. I'm gonna take this off. This thing heavy, yo. But I started to observe my surroundings. I started to see females just was like, what I just said, that female, my type of man, like, that's not even, no offense to her. Like, if you're watching this video, no offense to you. You probably a beautiful female, but like I said, I'm in a relationship, and even if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be interested just because of that. Like, that whole doing all of that, like, that's not that attractive to me. So what I'm trying to say is females became boring and predictable. No offense to females out there. Like, we all got things to go through as a person, but just me personally, that's how it got. And I told myself, like, I was getting rid of everything detrimental in my life. I realized the females around me wasn't like helping me grow as a person, except for the one I'm with now. Like, but females wasn't really helping me grow as a person. So I just kind of was like, I'm done with females. And I was learning about semen retention, so I was like, okay, I'm done with females. So semen retention just was, it just kind of fell in place. So I started semen retention, and I was leaving females alone. and they were just very distracting. Like, females are like, dude, if for my men out there, if you trying to get on your grind and you like taking 10-20 minutes out your day to text a female back or to get on FaceTime with her, y'all probably not even talking about nothing. Y'all probably not planning no big plans or no future, nothing together. Then that's a waste of your time. Like, just cut her off. Like, and for females, the same thing for these men. Like we get so caught up in all this generational stuff, like the stuff they talk about in the music and all that, and we hold sex to this high degree of level, and it's not even all that great. Like, when you really get down to it, like for men, after you release, you look at that female and it's like, I ain't even have to do that. Like, I could have just been in my room doing something else, but I just decided to take my time, and then I relearned that like that wastes your energy, like your spiritual energy, but your sexual energy is so important. Like, that's what we release to have a kid. So you shouldn't be just letting that go. That degenerates your body so much that we don't even know. Like, it's so much in sperm, like it's so much in the like cerebral fluid, like fluid from your brain, and fluid, like it depletes almost every organ in your body every time you ejaculate. And it's like, then these like females you don't even care about. What's the point? Too, not even to bash females. Females, y'all are wonderful beings. Like, females, y'all are very powerful and loving, and I love females. But I also, this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm gonna end the video like this. But I started to see myself, I realized that I'm a African god. Like, I might explain in another video why I say that, but I'm a god. So for me to see myself as an African god, and these females like who don't see themselves like that, like they don't even be having self-love, it's like you couldn't even entertain me to a certain extent. Not even entertaining, like females are a form of entertainment because they so much more than that, and we just be degrading them. But I promise y'all, they so much more than just a piece of entertainment. But females don't even be like loving themselves enough to realize that they goddesses walking on this earth. So it's like, if I see myself as the god and you don't see yourself as the goddess, then I'm wasting my time here. Like, everybody walk around here nowadays saying, oh, I'm a queen, I'm a black queen, I'm a black queen, I'm a black queen. Well, if I said I was a black king, then maybe I would be a little more satisfied with a black queen. But I stopped saying that. I stopped saying that a while ago. Like, I'm a black god, I'm an African god. So a black queen, it's too many queens running around here. So if it's all these queens running left and right, then I need me a goddess, because I'm a god. It was just that type of mind state. Like, men, we should have that mind state, but females, you should see yourself as the goddesses, as you the only thing on this planet that could bring another life here. Like, no man could do that by himself. Like, no man could sit there and bring another life form on this planet. So you're a goddess. Like, you create life. What I'm trying to say is, you should hold yourself to that standard. Once you hold yourself to a certain standard of self-love and knowing who you are, you're not going to take time for somebody who say, yeah, I'm a strong man. You're a goddess. A strong man is what? I mean, he might be appealing to a strong woman, but if you're a goddess, then you want something more than that. So that's the type of a way I started to hold myself, and it was just like, I'm a god, so I need me a goddess. The queen not gonna do it for me. I left females alone, and I found me a goddess. Yeah, that's the end of the video. I really hope y'all enjoyed this Q&A, because this is 31 minutes. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Turn on post notifications. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Yo, this camera. Look at that.